vibe.
Yo, it's About Life podcast. Your boy Shane, aka Black Duplicate. What's up? Welcome everybody, newcomers, welcome. Everybody else that's here, my lifers, what's up, my lifers? What's going on? I'm glad y'all here. Glad y'all watching. Glad y'all listening to stuff. So today we're gonna talk about we're gonna do a little quick intro into Vechain. I'm kind of doing my little cycle through some really interesting tokens that I really like, and some of the ones that I kind of hold, right? Now remember, I'm not over here promoting nothing. I'm not out here trying to tell you what to put your money into. I'm not out here even telling you to invest in the crypto at all. I'm simply just doing an intro, trying to bring awareness to some of the cool innovation and tech that's going on right now that the world seems to not really know much about. They just know that it costs this much. Let's put money into this and try to get this much out of it. They don't care about the software. They don't care about the tech. They don't care about the company. So I do. So I want to bring some light onto that with some quick little intros onto these incredible companies that are doing fantastic things. Now, I picked Vechain specifically because Vechain has been around for a while. It's been able to survive for a long time. Yes, it's not like $1,000 or like not even $10 for a Vechain coin. But they also have VThor, which also is not $1,000 But this is the thing: they have utility. They're getting massive amount of partnerships all the time, and they're doing real world stuff, right? They're doing real world stuff. Supply chain management, right, is what Vechain is king of, right? So let's do this. Let's get started. Here we go with Vechain. Here's their Twitter, Vechain Official, Vechain Foundation. As you know, they got vechain.org right here, straight out of Singapore, science and technology. They joined back in September 2017. They're very active. As you see, this thing right here is what I wanted to show y'all, which is one of their newest partners, which is the UFC, Historic Global Marketing Partnership with UFC. Now, who else is linked to UFC? Crypto.com is also linked to UFC, and Everdome Meta Hero has also done some work with cage fighting as well, right? So that is something very interesting. As you know, becomes first official layer 1 blockchain to partner of the UFC, right? Remember, layer 1, right? Crypto.com is an exchange. It's not a layer 1. Right, so that's very, very interesting, and it's very, very useful, and it's freaking fantastic. So I'm glad that they've done that. With 900 million plus households across 175 countries, Vechain will receive unprecedented brand asset integration. That is huge. That is huge for Vechain. As you know, they retweeted this tweet 13 hours ago. They are active on their Twitter, which means they are active within the community of cryptocurrencies. They are here to stay. Vechain isn't going anywhere. Right? So it's a lot of cool things. So as you know, for research, if I was a person that didn't know much about crypto, this is where I would start. I would start with Twitter. Because Twitter brings you to what? It brings you to the website, which is a good place to start researching a coin. And then you could branch off onto other news platforms like CoinDesk and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll show y'all in a little while some other places you can go to get some real good solid information, right? But let's go over to their website, which also has Vechain news on it, and also has grant programs, which I wanted to open up to this grant program real quick before we go diving deep into the website. This really caught my eyes. XP Network is a cross-chain NFT bridge which allows users to transfer NFTs between blockchains. By the time of submitting 10 blockchains plus 10 plus blockchains have been successfully bridged. This grant is for integrating Vechain. So this XP network bridge for NFTs is very, very, very intriguing and very, very interesting. And I saw that on their news, and that really, really caught my eye. I think that's going to be incredibly useful in the future, because NFTs are not just profile pictures. They will turn into other things, such as tickets on a plane, tickets for Coachella, you know what I mean, ways to buy online items in different forms, right? So I think it's going to become something intriguing. Right now, it's being used as marketing tools and startup brands and all that type of stuff, right? But this is their website, so we go to the home. I just wanted to look at. I was just searching myself in this grant program. I like to every now and then jump on, go through, research my coins again. It kind of makes me feel like, okay, I know I'm still grounded. I'm still where I want to be. So here's a little talk about Vechain Thor, right? The public blockchain that derives its value from activities created by members within the ecosystem, solving real-world economy. Now they have the white paper and the GitHub as well right there for you to go in a little video if you do want to watch something to teach you a little bit about Vechain Thor. And then as you go down, it's going to show you a whole bunch of different types of resources. They got boot camps, all types of crazy stuff. Vechain Explorer, research, Vvotes, all types of cool stuff. Then they also got a Vechain Thor wallet for your Android or your iPhone. And here's the QR code if you want to install it into your phone. You can pause right now. It might work on your phone for my video. I'm not sure it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. So you can go get you a Vechain wallet if you want right there, right? They have all types of cool stuff on their stuff. And they also have a little thing that they talk about here. Meta transactions features native to Vechain Thor blockchain's core protocol, such as multi-party payment, multitask transaction, controllable transaction, lifestyle transaction dependency, make the development more user-friendly for enterprise adoption, right? They're doing all types of cool stuff, but like a proof of authority, right? It talks about masternode operators and stuff like that. You can apply to become a masternode operator, and it gives you a little information about that going on. The governance model, the economic model, which basically is like Vechain is the smart money and VThor is the energy, right? So it's really cool how they got stuff going. That's where the grants were, and I was like, oh shit, grants, staking, and all that stuff. Stakeholders benefit from collective value creation throughout the development of the ecosystem, right? So it's just telling basically developers, startups. It's basically giving you a quick overview on their foundation, on how everything's holding up, how everything's going. And then of course this is a really key part of almost every company. If you're going to look into a company, looking into what they're doing and the innovation behind it is fantastic and useful, but you must look into who's running it and who these people are, right? And I'm glad my last algo video, if you go scroll down and see the comments, I had a great guy in there that because I kind of scrolled past the incredible mind behind algo, and I'm glad he brought it to their attention in the description and really put that out there. And that's why I love being part of this community. Everybody's people, a lot of other like things like stocks and stuff like that. Some of them people be real rowdy, be real irritating. Crypto doesn't seem to be like that, at least in my experience. Maybe I'm having a more positive experience than others. I don't know. My experience with crypto has always been fairly well, but I'm not out here really like listening to influencers and stuff like that. I'm out here actually doing the real solid research and really looking into what these things are. Sometimes I just scroll through an exchange like crypto.com or something, and I see some like the top 20 coins and see if anything's changed in the top 20. And if it seems something that catches my eye, I literally would just go look into it and see what it is. It's really cool. But yeah, anyways, you want to see the incredible minds behind the projects. and you want to actually look into these guys, you can click on them, and they usually bring you to profiles and LinkedIn's and all that cool stuff like that, and you can see who these guys are and see what they're doing. And these are real life people, and advisory boards, even more fantastic people. Like I'm telling you, like the top dogs right here. It's huge, man. Like some of these guys are doing incredible stuff. Then you can sign up for some newsletters right there, and then they got everything down here: the YouTube, the Twitter, the Medium, everything, Instagram, LinkedIn. That's how you know Vechain has been here a while. They're on all social media platforms doing things, and I find that real interesting. They got blockchain explorers, Vechain Explorer, you know what I mean? A whole bunch of different types of wallets that they're involved with, like everything. Token information. Come over here with builders. They're I love. This is the website. A website that I really love. Their website I feel like is really built really incredibly. But anyways, we're gonna keep going, and I always check out the news that's going on with the program, and this is why I go through my top holds. At least a couple times a month, I like to go through my top holds and see what they're actively doing. And when I'm not going through my top holds, I'm going through other coins that are popping up. I'm getting my attention and seeing what the hell's going on with them. But I always revert back to my top holds, and I like to go through and see any new news, which is how I found out about the UFC thing. And then they just joined forces with Orion One integration or partnership, which literally this was like last week on the 10th. So like I said, they're always doing something, right? As you know, basically it's going to help them with the supply chain applications and stuff like that. Supply chain management. If you don't know what that is, please go look into that. It's basically integrated into all companies that have massive product lines, right? So, but yeah, you can get into that on your own time. This is just an introduction onto Vechain. I don't want to strut off the topic. I know they had that is basically a big piece of Vechain and what they do. You know what I'm saying? But I do need you to really want to be curious and really want to go research your stuff. And if I give you all the information, you're not going to go find it yourself. And it's really important that you go find this information yourself. It's incredibly important, because then you're really going to start to believe in projects, or you're going to lose belief in projects, and you're going to get your own trading method. You're going to get your own investing methods, and you're going to discover on how you invest and what you like and what you don't like and stuff like that. That way you can't lose the money that way. You know what I mean? If you're following people like me and other influencers and stuff like that, which I don't consider myself an influencer, I'm just trying to bring awareness and knowledge to the people, right? So if you want to follow people like everybody that's on the social media platforms, right, you might not share the same beliefs as me and all these other guys. So if a project fails and you just invest in the project because some guy on YouTube did, then it's kind of like you're going to be a little bit more upset versus if it lost on yourself. If it lost on yourself, I'll get over it. It's fine. You win some, you lose some. But usually you get more upset when after somebody. But man, this XP network, man, this cross-chain NFT bridge goes live. This thing is freaking incredible, man. That really captured my eyes when it came to Vechain, man. It really did. It really captured my eyes. They got t-shirt giveaways and all types of cool stuff. What is VUSD? Obviously, that is a Vechain stablecoin, right? It's a Vechain stablecoin. Most blockchains have their own stablecoin. Most layer ones have like their own stablecoins, right? Basically, it's like their own savings accounts, basically. So you can kind of think of some of these projects like banks. Or like a corporation. Yeah, more like a corporation. And then they have all these other little pieces of the corporation, which is the ecosystem that functions all different ways, right? So you can kind of look at it like that. And then one thing it was cool. I was just looking on Google, messing around. I want to show y'all some pretty interesting stuff on Google, right? So use case explain, which remember I told you to do your own research, and this is how you can do it. You can go right into Google and be like, if you can whatever cryptocurrency use cases, right? And there'll be some articles that pop up. Now, don't just go sit there and just believe the damn shit. Make sure it's a legitimate article, right? Make sure it's a legitimate article and go read into stuff. How can you find out if it's a legitimate article? Look into who's writing these articles. Look into the website. Look into what it is, and see how old it is. See what it's doing. Stuff like that. But see, it talks about enhancing business process and supply chain management by utilizing distributed ledger technology. Vechain provides consumers and retailers the ability to determine the authenticity of quality of produce being bought. Now, that's all I'm going to give you. That's all I'm going to give you. You're going to go more into that and figure out what that means. And if you can figure out what that means and you understand that, that will flip some switches in your head and it'll get you thinking more. And that's why I wanted to leave you with that. And then you also got this. Is Vechain being used? You know one little huge company that's using Vechain? Louis Vuitton uses Vechain. Yeah, they use their technology, right? And there's many more. Many more. Huge names are using Vechain supply chain management technology. Like many. So you need to really look into that stuff. But I want to leave you one last thing. This is a great place to look into coins, right? To look into the crypto news and what's going on. My personal opinion. Others might have their own thing. I love Crypto Panic. Crypto Panic has fantastic news going on, and it gives you a little bit of everything. You can come in here, you can create a little account, it's free. You can do it right through your Google, your Facebook, whatever. And you follow the coin and stuff like that. And basically, it keeps up with all the information and all that. You get the coin price. You get the little chart over here. And then you get all this news. And it gives you all the social media of the coin. So this is also a good place to start. Right? Because sometimes you might get the wrong Twitter handle. And it might not be the actual coin. Right? So this is a good place to actually give you legitimate information. Right? So if you go to Crypto Panic, you can go up to the search bar right here. We're going to type in Vechain. See, and it comes up, boom, Vechain. And then, boom, now you got Vechain, and you got all its social media. You got everything. You got the website. You got everything here you need for Vechain. Look at Vechain is literally trading at 2 cents. Literally trading at 2 cents. That is fantastic, at least my opinion. Everybody else do your own research and think about it yourself. And here you go. You got a whole bunch of like news articles and a whole bunch of like posts and retweets. It's kind of like the Twitter of crypto in a sense. Right, and you have like all this information of what's going on, crazy cool stuff. You could, scroll down and all that stuff and look into the information, who's posting what, chairmans and all types of stuff going on. It's pretty fantastic, man. I love it. And then over here, you got a whole bunch of some of the coins that you're following. Like I follow HBAR, Algorand, Vechain, a whole bunch of other shit, Ethereum, great stuff. Well, actually, I'm not following Ethereum. I don't even know how. That's weird. Could have sworn I was. Well, now I am, either way. Which Ethereum is literally at 1624, which is freaking beautiful. I would love it to go down to like 800. I'll be freaking gassed and I'll buy a good amount of it. But anyways, that's all. That's all I want to give y'all. A quick little introduction to the supply chain management monster, which is Vechain, right? Which is Vechain. So, like I said, I love Vechain. Do your own research, look into the coins yourself, and really, really, really research, people. It's really important that you research. Don't just go put your money into things you don't understand. Trust me, it's much better if you do research on any investment that you're doing. Any investment that you're doing. Never just throw your money around. Read all day. Take a week to research something. But I know, but well, what about the price? The price changed so rapidly. Dude, trust me. If you're going into an investment simply because the price, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. I go into an investment because of belief. I believe in the company. Right? That's me. I hope you would do the same. But that's all, folks. That's all, folks. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the content. Please like, share, subscribe. I need all the help I can get. This is a little introduction to Vechain. Like I said, I'm eventually going to go back around through all the coins I've done, and we're going to go do deep dives into the coins. I'm just doing simple introductions into these coins, right? I'm gonna do a lot of them. I'm not gonna just do 5 or 6. I'm gonna do a lot of them. There's a lot of coins out there that are really good, but there's a lot that are shit as well. So we're probably gonna do easily. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna give them out. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I love y'all. I'm out. It's about life. Black Duplicate. Stay tuned for more. We out. Love y'all.